Korea's banking industry is in for the largest shakeup in over 2 decades as 2 online-only banks are set to launch next year. The country also saw its first autonomous kiosk this week. Traditional banks are also trying very hard to stay in the game by expanding their online platforms and diversifying their products. For an in-depth look into the changing banking landscape, Arirang News Kim Min joins me live in the studio. Now, Minji, first thing first, what exactly is an online-only bank? Because when we think about internet banking, it's something we've had for years and what we've been using.
That's right, Kanyang. An internet bank is a bank that offers services via telephone banking or by online without going to the traditional brick-and-mortar stores and without face-to-face transactions. Now, Korea tried to launch it back in the 2000s, but it failed due to regulations. And now that the government is getting rid of excessive red tape to foster the rapidly growing fintech sector and allowing non-face-to-face interaction when it comes to doing banking activities, the nation's banking landscape is expected to change big time. Over 100 banking services are now available with just a few touches on the screen at this digital kiosk. All you need to do is insert your identification card and register your biometric details using vein recognition, saving you from going to the bank or talking to anyone face-to-face. Now everything's possible with just the palm of your hand.
People will no longer have to go to banks, and there's the added benefit for consumers as they can even carry out banking activities after working hours and even on weekends.
It's just one example of the changing bank landscape in Korea. The consortiums for K-Bank and Kakao Bank have won preliminary approval to launch the nation's first internet-only banks, offering financial services free of local branches or tellers. Such banks are supposed to offer higher interest rates as operators save costs of running offline offices and middle interest loans for small borrowers. Experts say it's a move that could spark a financial big bang.
Some people will still find it more convenient to go to the bank in person. So these new internet-only banks will have to continue coming up with creative ideas to make up for it.
However, it's not risk-free. Experts predict it will take at least 3 years before they turn to the red, as they may struggle to lure a wide range of customers, not to mention the dangers of cybercrimes.
As there's no face-to-face contact, financial authorities and banks will have to make security an utmost priority. Many are seeking to adopt bio-authentication, but it raises concerns as once there's a leak, a person can't change their bio details.
Experts add that they need to comply by global standards when it comes to security, as consumers' trust needs to be secured first in order to promote the expansion of this novel banking system in the nation.